Hello everyone, I hope you all are well, you're good, you all are having very good day and wishing you all the best weekend. The Premier League football is back, and so excited with the Premier League football is coming back this week. My club might not be doing well right now in the league, but I know the good times will come. But leaving that thing aside, I'm so excited to predict the Premier League game week game week 7 this week. So before I start, requesting you all to hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and as always, do comment your prediction, your opinion, and feedbacks in the comment. The first game, Aston Villa is Brighton, a game I'm looking very much forward to. Two sides which are going to go high up the table, really good football teams, nice scores. Unai Emery has so far done a good job at Aston Villa, deservedly doing a fantastic job at Brighton. Brighton has such a well-run squad. They lost Caicedo, they lost McAllister, and even after that they're playing such good football. Estupinan, Mitoma, Solly Marsh, Danny Welbeck, João Pedro, Sally Enkiso is injured, but you have Ivan Ferguson. You've got such a good team right now building up there. Mitoma is so dangerous. While Aston Villa on the other hand, sadly had Tyrone Mings and Bundia out for a long time with injuries, wishing them the best. But they still have so many good players, McGinn, Lewis. Leon Bailey is injured right now, but they still have Ollie Watkins, Diaby, Durham. They're such a nice team as well. And I think Aston Villa has struggled in the Conference League. They lost their first game. They lost to Everton in the Carabao Cup game. And they've not been convincing against good sides this season. While Brighton, for me, are going to play some very good football. But I think this is where Unai Emery can do his work. Brighton are going to play some very good football, and Aston Villa can play the counter. This is why I can see this game end 2-2. I think Aston Villa will find the space in the counter. Diaby, Watkins will get a goal. While I think Brighton, because Aston Villa are defensively not really good right now, I think Brighton will also break them down through Mitoma, Estupinan, Solly Marsh and get the goal. So I'm going with Aston Villa 2, Brighton 2. Going on to the next game, Manchester United with Crystal Palace. Both the sides played each in the Carabao Cup and United destroyed Crystal Palace in the game. For United, it's very important now to continue on the winning run. They did not start the season well, but the fixture list was very hard as well. And injury crises are only increasing for Manchester United. So people are forgetting that, but they have a lot of injuries right now. So United have some big problem for them as well, but in the fixtures they had to win. Wolves, you go on to fixture in the last game with Burnley, they have beaten teams and they still are in a healthy position in the league. Now the fixture list is getting better and I think they're going to get more victories and get the positivity back in the campaign. And for me in this match, Crystal Palace are a side which do not score a lot right now. Olise is injured and I think this is where Crystal Palace will struggle. They will create chances at Old Trafford but they're not going to finish those. While Rashford, Haaland, you've got Mason Mount there, Bruno, and the way they played in the midweek as well, United are getting the confidence back. And I think Bruno Fernandes, Mount, Rashford, Haaland, I think Crystal Palace will be able to handle them for a long time and they are not going to score a goal themselves. So I'm going with Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0 in my prediction. So coming on to the third match, Newcastle United vs Burnley at St James Park, a big match. Newcastle had a hardest fixture list at the start of the season and everybody discounted them. Newcastle not good this season, but not thinking the fixtures they had. Brighton away, Liverpool home, Manchester City away, Aston Villa home. But now since they had good fixture list, kept a clean sheet away against Milan, they have beaten Sheffield United 8-0, beaten Brentford 1-0 and beaten Manchester City 1-0. So confidence building in the squad. They've got good fixture list right now and I think this is one of the fixtures they'll take advantage. Burnley on the other hand plays some really good football. Vincent Kompany is playing some nice stuff, but it's just about clinicality and that's where Burnley is struggling right now. I think in this game they will be rocked by the atmosphere at St James Park and I won't be surprised when the first 30 minutes is Newcastle 2, Burnley 0. But I think Burnley will come back in this game, get a goal back. But I think Newcastle will have enough and I think in the end they'll get a third goal. So I'm going with Newcastle United 3 and Burnley 1 for me in this match. So coming on to the next one, that is Wolves vs Manchester City. Manchester City lost in the Carabao Cup, but right now it's not really important for them. They have Club World Cup as well. They have so many other priorities. And still Manchester City are a side that don't like to lose. They love to bounce back. And coming on to the Wolves side, we know Wolves are really struggling to score goals. We saw against Liverpool, they should have been 2-0 up. They don't take their chances. Against Manchester United, they just don't take their chances. And I think Manchester City right now are just a better team right now. And if you're not going to score goals yourself, and you're playing against Erling Haaland, Julian Alvarez, Foden, Doku, Grealish coming at the bench, I think that's a very strong team. And I think Manchester City will pummel them with possession and at some point find the space, get the goals. And I think they're going to bounce back nicely. Wolves 0, Manchester 3 for me. Coming on to the next game, Bournemouth vs Arsenal. Big game for Mikel Arteta. They dropped points to Tottenham in the last game week. So it's very important for them to stay near to the City before the big clash against Manchester City next week. So coming on to Arsenal right now, I think this for me was a very straightforward fixture because as much as I respect Bournemouth attack a lot and they leave the spaces in behind. But now, possibly there might be no Rice, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli in this game. So Arsenal has some really big issues as well. While Bournemouth for me are still attacking a very good side, but they just aren't clinical. Semenyo, Brooks, Solanke, Billing, they're a very nice team to watch. Tavernier. It's just that final output is not there. But I think in this match, Arsenal for me still will have enough to beat them. I think Arsenal are going to be defensively more stronger. William Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. I think they're going to be defensively very strong. They're not going to concede more than one against Bournemouth, who are a very unclinical side right now for me, if I'm using the right word. While Arsenal will still have the quality in Gabriel Jesus, Nketiah to bring off with the bench or even starting, Reece Nelson, or even if Smith Rowe, the quality is there. Odegaard is going to be there. So I think they're going to find the goals, and it's going to be Bournemouth 1, Arsenal 2. Going on to the next game, West Ham versus Sheffield United. Sheffield United really fought hard against Manchester City but lost in the final stages. They fought hard against Tottenham but lost in the final stages. But what happened last week was an embarrassment to the club, to the fans, and the players need to do better. They go away to West Ham, a side who have been trying to play counter-attacking football. And as I always say, if that football gives you result, happy days. But if that football doesn't give you results, it's very unbearable. West Ham so far have beaten Brighton by playing counter-attacking football. Chelsea, they struggled against Luton, but in the end got the win. And as I've been saying on this channel for some time, for West Ham, the biggest test will be to play sides where they are going to have the possession, they are going to be the dominant side, and how they break them down. So I think in this match, Sheffield will just sit back. I think Sheffield will defensively much more stronger after what happened last week. But I think the quality of West Ham, the players they've got right now, Benrahma, Suchak even, you've got players like Antonio, Bowen, Ward-Prowse, the quality is going to be too much. And when the opposition can't score, you're going to find a goal with the dominance. And I think it's going to be West Ham 2, Sheffield United 0. Coming on to the next game, Everton versus Luton. A very big game for both the sides. Luton have been struggling in the league. I think they played well, but they can't take their chances. They should have at least got a draw against Fulham. They should have beaten Wolves for me last game week. But Luton Town just can't score. While Everton are finding their form. They beat Brentford last game week. They won the Carabao Cup game against Aston Villa. Calvert-Lewin is back as well, and I think now Everton are looking much better. And I think the home game at Goodison Park, even if Luton Town are defensively strong, I just can't see Luton Town score right now. And I think defensively Luton will try to do well, but I think Everton will find the one goal lead, and I think after that it's going to be a boring game to watch. So I'm going with Everton 1, Luton 0. Brings me to the best game of the week, Tottenham versus Liverpool. Big game at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, very big game. Ange Postecoglou so far has done a very good job at Tottenham Hotspur, playing some great football, playing his way, and that has been so good to see. They went at Emirates Stadium, they started a bit shaky, but after that they were the better side, which is itself such a big major achievement for a manager which has only been right now at the club for 2 months. Fantastic by Tottenham, Pape Matassa, Bissouma. You go on to Maddison, Son, Brennan Johnson. The side is youthful, exciting to watch. Udogi, Pedro Porro, and it's a wonderful side. Mickey Van de Ven, Romero, and they play some very good football. But again, defensively, they were trying to play too much from the back, and Arsenal should have got 2-0 lead by first 15 minutes. So this is where they had to be careful. Liverpool this season, playing some swashbuckling football, and even still not being the best, and they're still so much better. They were not really good against Wolves in the first half and Chelsea in the second half, but other than that, they've had a very good campaign. The goals are coming thick and fast. Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, and Szoboszlai is having such a good season. And Liverpool right now is going to be very good team this season. Attackingly, even if they concede, they're going to outscore opponents, and Liverpool is a massive positive. This reminds me of early Jurgen Klopp scoring so many goals. And right now this side has a lot of things, and if next year they add a DM, if next year they add a centre back, they can absolutely go against Manchester City, or even this season the attack is so good. But in this game, I think the experience of Liverpool and the attacking quality of Liverpool will prevail over Tottenham. I think it's going to be 1-2. I think it's going to be Tottenham 1, Liverpool 2. Maddison, Son are going to combine and get a goal, and I think Tottenham is going to get a goal in this game. But I think the threat of Darwin Núñez behind, Liverpool pressing Tottenham very heavily and getting goals a bit by mistake from Tottenham, I think that's very likely. And I think Mohamed Salah, Núñez, Diaz, I think they're going to be too much for Tottenham. So I'm going with Tottenham 1, Liverpool 2. Coming on to the next game, Nottingham Forest with Brentford. And I think, to be really honest, it's a very tough game to call. Brentford are struggling for form and they're missing Tony. They can't take their chances. While Nottingham Forest have done well against Chelsea, Arsenal, even Manchester City, United, but they've not really played well against sides where they should be winning and beating them. So I think it's going to be an interesting game, and I think a draw is written all over it. Brentford are still a very good side. They have been losing a lot of matches now, so they'll try to come back. Nottingham Forest are a tough team to beat at home, and both the sides can be defensively strong and struggle against sides where they are the ones who are going to be dominating. So I think it's going to be Nottingham Forest 1, Brentford 1. And coming to the last game, my team, Fulham Chelsea. It's not me being partial. I think Fulham this season for me have not been great. We have not been great. I think Fulham right now struggle for goals. We struggle for goals, and I think it's a recipe for a very boring game for me, to be really honest. And I think, to be really honest, Chelsea have a lot of injuries now. Ben Chilwell is out as well. Really sad for him. We have massive injuries. You go to Fulham, they lost Mitrovic, and they're struggling for goals right now. And I think, to be honest, it's going to be a very interesting game. I won't be surprised the team that scores first, even Fulham, wins the game. But I'm backing my Blues. I think we're going to get a goal early in the game, and I think it's going to be Fulham 0, Chelsea 2, and we'll get a goal in the end. We also can't score a lot of goals, but hopefully we can even get 2 goals in the game. So that is my prediction. Please, people, do like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thank you. Wishing you the best. Thank you.